Hey, it's your boy Sid. It's your boy Dis. We in here together. Thoughts from your boy. Check us out. Peace. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Dysfunctional World.
I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
So let's talk.
What we talking about?
What was it?
You said, can.
Can love exist once you quit?
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
See?
Can love exist once you quit?
See, there you go.
All right. So I'm in this scenario. I guess what I'm talking about is when you want somebody to act a certain way, and while y'all together, they don't ever do it. But then when you finally get fed up with them not acting the way you want them to act or behave in a certain manner that pleases you, you leave. You break up with the person.
Yeah.
You tell the person to leave you alone. Now, I know if y'all have children together, that kind of hinders that leave me alone thing for real.
it really does.
But if you like just make the person leave your house and they go get their own place, can love exist if you quit?
I think some form of love, can still exist. I think some form of love would still exist.
Why?
Because, like you said, if y'all have kids together,
Well,
that's a bond right there, right? So y'all have a bond.
that's an 18-year commitment. Yes.
Excuse me. Right. If y'all live together at some point, you know what I'm saying, then y'all grown. Y'all had something at some point if y'all decide to live together.
Okay.
So I think there's still a level of like, okay, you know how people say, I got love for her, but I'm not in love with her.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So
yes.
That's what I mean by that. It's still some level of love. Like if something happened to her, you would go check on her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a version of love. You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay.
That can't just be a version of care?
It could be. It
Okay.
very well could be just a version of care, but honestly, behind that care, because you care for a lot of people who you wouldn't necessarily go check on in the hospital. You see what I'm saying? And what I mean, like, drop everything right now. You know what I'm saying? Go check on such and such. If you do that, then yeah, it's still a level of care. You're like, man, I want to make sure she okay. This is the mother of my child. You know what I'm saying?
Father
yeah,
of
we
my
not
child. Right.
right. And vice versa. Right. You don't want to just be cold hearted, like, yeah, it didn't work out for us, but okay, whatever. I'm gonna make sure you straight. You know what I'm saying? Something happened to you, I'm gonna call and check on you, see if you're okay.
Is that only if you have a kid though?
No, I'm not gonna say only if you have a kid. I think it's more likely that somebody either side would do that if you have a kid, because the kid is what ties y'all together. If y'all break up and y'all remain in communication, then that's different. Like, let's say y'all break up and decide, you know what, we was better as friends. Okay, cool.
But how is that? Like, okay, let's dive in with that one.
Let's go. Let's talk about it.
How are you better with someone as friends than in a relationship? Unless you argue with this person all the time about meaningless shit, and when y'all finally break up and just become friends, you don't argue no more. But if y'all never argued, never had any disagreements, how are you better off being just their friend?
That's honestly a great question. That is a really great question and a tough question to answer too. I don't know if you're better off or not. You know what I'm saying? I would say that it's just different. When a relationship doesn't work, right? If it don't work, me personally, I'm the type person, if I cut ties, I cut ties. Like completely. All the way.
Okay.
Yeah, all the way.
Okay.
Not saying I hate that person, but it's like it'd be better and easier for me to move on if I just cut that person out completely.
Now, see, with me, I guess it's a little different because in my head, I go back a lot. Like, even though I wear that cool shirt, don't trip over what's behind, like, in my head, I go back. Like, so, but I don't go back to all of them. It just be like certain ones, and I don't understand why. It'd be those ones, but it'd be certain ones. Like, I went back to my son's mother. Don't know why. To this day, like, it don't even make sense to me. I never really departed from my last ex. So me being her friend, like, we were cool when we were dating. We just, like I said, we don't have sexual intercourse.
Right. Right.
I don't be romantic and kiss on her.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else is still the same. I'm not one to ask for money from a woman anyway, so that, well, I don't do it often. But I don't see a difference between how we were and how it is now. Like I said, except for sex.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you say except for the sex, that's a huge but. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that sex brings, and pause behind that too. But
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? That's a huge, because when you look at it like that, it's like sex brings a lot, which is why women would still be cool with you and not, you know what I'm saying, be like, hey, we can do everything but sex. Like we can't do, you know what I'm saying? Because that just binds people together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then also, a lot of women will take, like we had talked about one time off camera, the non-sexual attention and energy that a man brings.
Yeah, you did.
They love that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They know if they can have a genuine, for real conversation with you and tell you this and you tell them that, and you know what I'm saying, but they ain't got to give you none.
Yeah.
They love that. You see
So
what I'm saying?
women don't love sex like we love sex?
Yeah, they do. They do, but they love other things as well.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So like with us, we don't want their attention if sex not coming with it. Let's just be honest. For the most part. Right, for the most part.
For the most part.
We don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So,
and sometimes we don't want it when sex do come with it.
Right, exactly. Oh, absolutely. But you know what I'm saying? It's
right.
like them, they'll be cool with a dude forever, and just get his non-sexual attention and energy.
Yeah.
With men, we don't want to be cool with a female forever and not ever try to get nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like it don't work like that, unless you just legit put her in little sis category.
Right. Even that's rare, because sometimes even they get it.
Right. It can happen.
You know, that opportunity when when that ding 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 is open, right before the train comes, you run across the tracks right fast.
But you know, one thing that's kind of crazy, and it kind of contradicts everything I just said, kind of sort of.
Okay.
Women don't think that men are capable of turning down sex. Like they don't understand that men don't try to take everything that's thrown at us. Like, cause you just said that. You know what I'm saying?
Some men.
Good point.
Because some do take all because they don't get enough of it.
Right. Well, that's true. But you have, and while that is true, there is more and more men that's just not accepting anything anymore.
True.
You see it. You see the videos. You see women getting curved and they hit the man or whatever. You know, because they're embarrassed or whatever.
Or the guys that's been listening to Kevin Samuels, or like you said one time, the guy's virginity level is going up. Like the age of when they lose it is going up, opposed to when we were young, when we were losing it. So, yeah.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. The age, what they said, of an average virgin for a man is 23. 2-3, like Michael Jordan.
That's not the great.
Right. So when you think about that, that's saying a lot.
It is.
That is saying a lot. That's showing you that these young men are not solely focused on that.
It's showing that.
You know what I'm saying?
It also shows that a lot of these women heads ain't in the right place, so these men would be thinking about it. Like if a woman tells you she wants you to have a career, no children, great job, and be able to benefit her at 23.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I'm not going to do none of that. I'm just going to focus on getting my money right. And then when I'm 35 and I want to deal with a woman, I will.
Oh, absolutely. So. Absolutely. And one, I would say, you're absolutely right. You spot on with it because that's what a lot of young men are doing. You know what I'm saying? It's not that they can't go out here and you know what I'm saying?
Find somebody
or whatever, but it's like, hey, listen, you know what? They know what's going on. They see, they hear, they know. And then for a lot of these young men, like you just said, they realize, I ain't got 100,000. I don't have this Benz. I don't have whatever it might be.
Right.
So I'm not gonna even waste my time. I'm not gonna even waste my time because they hear the videos of the women saying, if you ain't got this, get out my DM. Don't even. So they like, okay, well, bet I'm not gonna even go in your DM.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my little warehouse money. You know what I'm saying? $12, $15 an hour, and I'm gonna keep stacking it. And like you said, in a couple years, I'm gonna be alright. And a lot of these young men are on that mission. The same way a lot of these young women. And I'm talking about the young, they on their job too.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, like I said, and I know that was kind of contradictory to what I was just saying.
Just a
but
little bit.
It is, but I just want to show the other side of that too.
I got you.
And not just be one sided.
How do you feel about that? What's his name? Andrew Tate.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about his dating advice? Because I think he's over the top.
I like his style, and it just might be the New Yorker in me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That I like his brashness, his boldness, his just in your faceness. And the reason I like it is because and let me say this, it shows it's working is because women are getting offended by it, directly offended by it. The brashness and boldness, they get it. They get it. They don't understand a weak man. They don't understand they don't get that. But when the man is like, I'm telling you, la la la, like he, like the way he be talking,
right?
They firmly get that. One that shows you that they pay attention to an alpha male.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Now that alpha male need to be saying the right things. That's how they looking at it. But it clearly shows you that they listen to an alpha male. How else is he getting counseled if they're not listening to what he's saying? And also they starting to understand that other men feel like this too. His message was starting to spread, which is why it got him canceled. But just like Kevin Samuels, R.I.P., that message is going to continue to be pushed. When you cancel somebody, that don't kill them, that make them bigger. They're martyr. Their message in that term,
right.
not literally.
I got
But yeah, because now everybody talk about Tate.
Yeah, my son brought it up. That's why I brought it up to you. When he asked me the name, I had to like Tate.
Yeah,
I heard the
Andrew
name,
Tate, yeah.
And he was like, the one to be talking. I was like, oh, okay. And I said, how do you feel? And my son was like, well, I think the women say he's misogynistic and he's brash or he said misogynistic and something else. Now I looked at myself and I'm like, you know that word? Wasn't saying like he shouldn't.
Right, he shouldn't, right?
But he was like, yeah, I've been watching videos on him and this is what I feel like. And I was just like, wow, my son's watching this content. I don't know. He find it funny. That's what he said. He find it funny the way he spouts out these insults at women.
Well, and see, but it's funny how.
But whatever he's doing, he's getting across. Because, like I said, my son heard about it.
Well, he's canceled now though.
They still got videos of him up.
But yeah, but I'm saying he can't put no video. The video that he had up already is still in rotation, but he's canceled. Yeah, but he's making a comeback because other folks are like, you know what? We gonna put you on our channel. So they doing interviews with him and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because trying to push back because it's not. So he
had his own channel where he was doing this.
Oh yeah. And he was going on like, we can say it, Fresh and Fit, Academics, Vlad, all of Adam, 22 No Jumper.
Right.
So like all the big ones.
The little Airy dude. They have the little round table.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
So he would be on all of these, you know what I'm saying? And his message was starting to get out there because a lot of men felt like this. It's just they wasn't saying it. That's the thing that I think a lot of women don't understand. Y'all thinking that he just coming from a place of hurt or harm. But no, he's really coming from a place of help.
Yeah.
Men feel like what he's saying. Y'all don't understand this.
Yeah.
Y'all think, a lot of women be wanting men to be more in their feelings and more emotional. That's not a man. I'm just saying, like, to the extent that they want us to be, no. That'd be like us trying to force them to be more masculine.
Sometimes you gotta force that. Some of these women just got it.
No, okay, and
yeah.
You know what?
I know one. That's what I'm saying.
Well, see,
I speak to her on a regular basis.
Well, and I would say that in a lot of cases, and not necessarily in her case. I'm not saying in her case, but in a lot of these cases, that ain't even a masculine energy. That's B-word energy. You see what I'm saying? That's attitude in the form disguised.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Disguised as masculine energy.
Okay.
And this is just something that a concept that I'm starting to learn and research and read more and more of. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't portray. You can give your version of masculine energy. Okay. You see what I'm saying? But it's not masculine energy because you're not a male. That'd be like us trying. Okay. A man who likes men can't be more of a woman than a woman. You see what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the feminine type. He cannot be more feminine than a woman. It doesn't matter. Close. He don't hold a candlestick to the most tomboyish girl.
You don't think so?
Nope. Because he has to pretend. He has to try to be that.
Okay.
She is that. You see what I'm saying? That'd be like saying somebody who's not us can be us better than us. You can't, because we walk this every day. So it's the same theory, the same principle. A woman can't be a man better than a man. A man can't be a woman better than a woman.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So in that principle,
I got you.
It just don't. Nah.
It don't math.
Yeah, like the math ain't mathing.
Right.
You know, it's
But they give it a good try.
Well, some of them are damn good at it. Like really good at it, especially when you go overseas to certain places and you can't even tell. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the documentaries on you know what I'm saying, certain stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said. But I'm just y'all know what I'm saying, man. It's crazy, man. I don't want. Oops. My bad. Damn, I went. Okay, well, we're gonna lie. That's all right. Was that too much? I don't think that was just a little bit. I kind of pulled it back. You know what I'm saying? Gave them something to laugh at, something to talk about. Like, all right, I like this show. Yeah, man.
That should be your short.
What?
That part.
That part right there.
That should be the short. That'll get this video watched.
Alright. I think this is a good one anyway. Good topic.
So basically, to wrap up, and we're not done yet, but we're just midway wrapping up. If you quit someone, love can still exist.
It depends
with or without a child, depending on
where y'all was at before y'all got into the relationship.
I mean, I guess I wonder because a woman that I know told me that she still has love for one of her exes. And for whatever reason, when I'm talking to women and they get to telling me about dudes, other dudes, and they get to saying stuff like never this, maybe that, whatever, that they spew. And I'd be like, damn, you didn't put me in there. You didn't mention me as that. And then they'd be like, well, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about all these other men. And I'm like, but I'm the one that did all those things you said men don't do.
Right.
So you got to mention me.
Yeah.
But basically, she was saying that she still had love for him. And he was like, I guess he was like, we should get married. And she was like, what? Are you crazy? And then her phone rang. And for whatever reason, she answered. It's her phone. And he felt some kind of way, like, oh, you just going to answer the phone like I'm not right here? She's like, you're not my man. You're not my boyfriend.
Well.
But, like me and my brother always say, it's a lot of women that's going to be alone.
It is.
That are going to die alone. They're not.
It is. Yeah, it is. A whole bunch. You know, more than that one to really look at the truth. You know what I'm saying? For what it really is.
Yeah, definitely.
What happened?
Oh, I'm just looking at that setup. That's all. My bad.
Say what happened?
my bad. I went down a rabbit hole. My bad.
Yeah, I see he was there too. He was there.
All right, my bad.
But a lot of people are gonna just end up being by themselves. And once again, you see the video. Women be posting it. You know what I'm saying? Women in their 40s. You know what I'm saying? Right, early to mid 40s. They posting it saying, "Hey, I hate I made this decision. I hate I did this. I hate I put my career first." And they crying and they using the term "they hit the wall." That's the term that they use. You know what I'm saying? You know, Kevin Samuels say that all the time.
There's no breakthrough.
Yeah. So it's like they get it now. I prioritize the wrong thing.
But a lot of them don't get it.
And they never will, or it'll be too late. You see what I'm saying? It'll be too late. They prioritize the wrong thing. But they looking at their friends and they wondering like, damn, look at my friend, she had a baby, she got a husband, or you know, whatever the case may be. And she living her best life. That's the best life. Not this hot girl summer shit. That's the best life over there. But it's the same thing with the fellas. When the fellas around there sticking and moving, that ain't the best life. Or at least I don't look at them like, damn, bro. I mean, I don't judge them, but I'm just saying. I'd rather have what I have.
I wish that was me.
Yeah, I don't wish that was me.
But on the flip side of that, there are people that are married in relationships that don't want to be, and then there are people that are single that want to be in a relationship.
Absolutely.
But
I agree.
These two people, they don't cross paths to change, to switch.
I think.
Because before I came on, I was watching some video. Matter of fact, I was watching a video by NLE Chopper. And they were like, this young man got his life together because he feels like he broke up with his 30-year-old girlfriend because he wanted to cheat in peace and she didn't want to allow that. Basically,
she didn't go along with the deal that they made.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they made a deal that when he was on the road, he can do whatever. And like you said, she started getting mad. You can't do that. You agreed and then you went back on your word. But 19, you 30.
But here go the funny part though, cause
20 and 30, whatever.
Because when I was, how old was I? 16? Might have been 16, 17. I was dating a 27-year-old or a 28-year-old. So we're exactly 10 years apart. I'm trying to remember what age I was when I met her. But we're 10 years apart, and me and her son are 10 years apart. So when I dated her, she used to always say stuff like, well, first she gave me a choice, like a grown woman would do. She started liking me, I started liking her, and she said, hey, do you want us to be exclusive, or do you want to keep this open? You know, because you're young, and you still got life to live. And I'm like, man, I don't want to come to me like that.
Right, I don't want to do.
I'm like, shit, let's stay open then, right? So I'm with her most of the time, and every now and then I go home and I talk to these women that are my age, and the conversation is so different. The vibe is different. So I told her one day, I'm like, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to be open no more. I want to be together. And she said, well, it's too late. You said you want to open, so I'm freely seeing other people. It's okay. That's what you want then, you know what I'm saying? Fine. So I wasn't seeing nobody, but she, I guess, wasn't seeing nobody specific because she had time for me and sometimes she didn't. I was working too. So I started working, so I was like, you know, I'm at work. I don't have time to worry about who you talking to while I'm at work anyway because there's girls at work that talk to me. So one day, I remember, this is how I remember we broke up. One day I went over there. No, I was at work. Got off work, went home. And she's like, are you home? I'm like, yeah. She said, why you didn't come out here before you went home? I was like, I'm tired. She said, okay. Well, you want to see me tonight? I'm like, yeah, you should come by. Nah, why don't you come see me? I just told you I'm tired. She said, well, you're not going to come see me? Again, I am tired. You want to come see me, that's fine. If not, then we'll catch up whenever we catch up. All right. She said, you know what? She hung up on me. Come right back. Come get your shit. For real? Yeah, come get your shit. Dad. So I packed all her shit up, put it in a little box. Drove over there. She said, I knew you was coming. Nah. Fuck all that. Give me my shit. Like, that's what you want, right? Give me my shit. I'm finna go. Oh, so you didn't come over here to see me? No. You didn't come over here to make up? No. Can't get my shit. I'm finna go. So I got my shit. We left. We broke up. Out of the blue, she had a gay friend. Nothing wrong with gay people. She had a gay friend, and they got into it. So he came to my house talking about it. Like he just wanted to spill dirt about it or whatever.
Right.
So I'm listening to it. He tried to sneak it in. He's like, that's why I told her I should have got you instead of her. What?
Whoa.
I don't move like that. He said, oh, I'm just playing. No, you're not, but I don't move like that.
Right, you serious.
So don't play like that. Don't say that shit no more because I don't move like that. I don't get down like that.
Don't do that.
So, they stopped talking. Me and her would keep in touch barely. And then I was with some girl. I got locked up for something. Don't even know when I got locked up for. I got locked up for something. And when I got out of jail, I called her. And I was like, I'm fresh out of jail. So how long you been in there? 17, 20-some days, something like that. It wasn't no long time, but I went there. And so she's like, well, where you at? I'm like, I'm at this hotel. You don't come see me or what? I'm on my way. But I say that, I'm sorry, I say that to say a lot of young men that deal with older women don't get caught up in their hype and get their heart broke. They break their heart. They break the older lady heart. Because the knowledge that he understands that he doesn't have the same power over a chick his own age, whereas a chick that's not his own age, he has power because she treats him and gives him power over her. So when NLE Chopper broke up with a 30-year-old girl, she gave him that power. It don't hurt him because the person that break up with the person, they don't never hurt like the person that got hurt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it don't hurt him. She on the internet boo-hooing, crying her eyes out. Oh my God, this dude that broke up. You 30.
Right.
You making yourself look asinine. You're 30. He's 19.
20, whatever it is. Yeah. And it's like, I gave my all to him and I opened, no, you just gonna miss the money and the videos and, you know what I'm saying? That's what you gonna miss, the perks and benefits and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, she got a kid too?
by him?
No, do she have a kid, period?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
What you know. But that's just one of those situations. That's weird. For real.
The age gap or her crying over it? Or both?
Both. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, okay, whatever. Y'all doing what y'all do. Okay, cool. I don't care nothing about that. But like, you can't be crying over it, especially if you saying like y'all went in having an agreement.
Right.
Y'all agreed to this.
Right.
And now the man is doing it and I guess telling you or whatever, I don't know, whatever. Now you saying you don't want this and all this. I'm like, what you thought was gonna happen? The man ain't 30.
Nah, he ain't ready to settle down.
He not ready to settle. He not there. His head ain't there. And then he a multi-millionaire. Like, come on now. You could have been reaping the benefits. You know what I'm saying? That's why you crying, because you know what you just lost. I'm just saying, and I'm not saying that women should allow themselves to be cheated on. But
No.
if you agreed upon that going in, he said they talked about it, they agreed on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. You can't go back on your word later on and get mad because he doing what y'all agreed upon. At least he was mad enough to tell you in the beginning, this is what I want to do.
So I guess that feeds right into the conversation, which
Mm-hmm.
was, can love still exist once you quit? You think he still love her?
No. I don't think he ever loved me. Not like that anyway.
But she loved him.
Yeah, apparently, or she loved
You say the
resources.
money. You say
Yeah.
the money and the fame.
Mm-hmm. I don't think she loved. I mean, she would probably say she was in love with him and all this other stuff because maybe that's what she's supposed to say, or maybe she was in love because of the resources and the lifestyle he provided. So she fell in love with him and everything else. I don't think he was in love with her. Especially not like that. I
Because
don't.
he was so easy to let it go.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just think about how you was at 19.
That was the problem.
You see what I'm saying? Right. I was two problems. Woo, 19, bro, like 19. You know he ain't tripping over that. Like this dude is probably, you know what I'm saying, getting girls who look like that every day. Every single day, so he ain't tripping.
She is quite an IG model girl.
Yeah, she was, you know, she was pretty. But it's like, you know,
But you gotta be more than pretty
this,
nowadays.
He's seeing this every day, and he's seeing 20-year-old versions of this.
Yeah.
She 30. He's seeing 20-year-old versions of her.
Yeah.
And that's what she didn't understand. It's like, I understand what she's saying.
Right.
But she didn't understand what he's saying. Like, look, he gonna see women who look better than you, who younger than you, who do whatever better than you, and this and this and that. And he still was coming back to you though.
He's a man with options.
He's a man with options, like they say, right? This is what it is. You know, he never said he didn't want to deal with you no more. He never said he wanted to force you to do certain things that you ain't want to do, or none of that. He presented you with options. Y'all talked about it before y'all even became a couple. You said yes. He said okay, let's do it, and then you changed your mind. He said okay, we can't be together.
But they were saying grown men our age
Mhm.
should act like him when we approach dating.
You should. Yes, I agree. If I was single, right?
Okay.
If I was single, that's how I would approach it, because that's how women approach it. Women would tell you, I'm just dating, and will be just dating 5, 6, 7 dudes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they'll tell you that, so why men can't do the same thing? Hey, I'm just dating, I'm just casually dating, trying to, you know what I'm saying, feel the best offer. You know, like,
I mean, it sounds so real, It's
probably
true.
I would sound harsh when we say it.
It does sound harsh
You know, it
coming out.
sounds way more harsh when
It
we
sounds
say it.
harsh coming out. Yeah.
Because it sounds like we saying we just want to get something. And it don't matter how you dress it up, how nice you say it, how layman terms, how smart terms, whatever. It just sounds like I just want to get something. And it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell the truth because that's the truth.
Just trying to see what's the best option.
Right, I'm trying to see the same way they are. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, ain't nobody mad, but when they say it, it's okay. But when we say it,
We look like dogs.
right, you a dog, you just want to smash. Well, ain't nobody saying nothing about that.
But since you bring it up,
Right.
you know,
Whatever, yeah, you know
you know what I'm saying?
It's-
If you lay on your back right fast, it'll go down. You know what I mean?
That's
Anywho.
just one of them things, man.
Anywho, I'm your host. This Dysfunctional's World.
I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
Screaming, let's talk.
We out of time till the next time.
Screaming, let's talk.
Peace.